That was just a great basketball game, I thought. For 1 versus 2, I think it had everything that you wanted to see. Both teams had the lead. Both teams had to fight back, and I was just so proud of what we did. You know, we had that 10-point lead. We watched it further away, and didn't panic. You know, we're up 2, didn't panic, and Enrique really did some big things down the stretch. But I thought Brianna Turner, we were trying to get the ball to Bree a lot, and with good reason. So we're really very pleased with that. Overall, you know, I think a great win in terms of conference, but it is still early, and we got a lot of games to play.
Muffett, trouble with the turnover. They're very good, and they've had a history of coming into this game and forcing turnovers, and they gave you a problem tonight.
Yeah, we're pretty good at it too. We really just did not take care of the ball, and I think credit their defense for most of them, but a lot of them also just. I was really disappointed. You know, we traveled a couple times. How many offensive fouls do we have? I mean, I think we had 4 or 5 offensive fouls, which are turnovers. So really, in the second half, when you look at the actual turning the ball over, we probably only had 2 in the second half, but we had 5 charges, and that really hurt us.
When you were down at halftime, you go in and what did you tell your team? What did you need to do?
You know, I thought we weren't getting any flow on the offense. You know, we didn't have any rhythm on the offense. We were putting it on the floor a little bit too much. We were a little out of sync with what we were running. I didn't think we were getting the motion that we needed. And then defensively, you know, really disappointed the way we guarded Durr. She had a great first half. She had 19 at halftime, and she got some breakaway layups, she got some pull-ups, she got a little bit of everything. I was really disappointed in our defense in the first half, and I thought the second half we came out, held it to 10, and a lot of those were free throws that were probably poor defensive positioning. So overall, it's good.
Coach, early in the first half, you guys got inside the paint, and there was a lot of defensive fouls by Louisville that really played into your game, and you guys really took off from there.
Yeah, when we get running, that's what we want to do. And we were able to get our big guys down low, come off ball screens, looking in, and I thought, you know, got some lobs to Bree, got some really good plays. And then I think their defense really settled in. They started scoring more, a lot easier to run off a miss. So, you know, they started scoring, and our transition game fell off quite a bit.
Enrique, that second half, I think it was 26 points, something like that. Just what was kind of clicking right for you in that third quarter once you saw a couple go down?
Just try to be aggressive. I mean, they were getting a lot of fouls, so we were trying to attack them, and, you know, they're great players, so when they're getting fouled, we definitely have to attack. But just trying to stay within the flow and, you know, try to get going.
How did the foul trouble for them affect the way you played the final quarter of the game? So you really wanted to press it and force them to guard you?
Well, we had a lead later, so regardless if they were in foul trouble or not, we still wanted to be aggressive, still try to go to the basket because we were getting easy buckets and getting layups, so we just tried to stay aggressive throughout the whole game.
We had a block on her in the third quarter. Do you think that put a little thought in her mind that she was going to get to the rim and beat them?
She's such a great player, so I didn't know she was going to drive it or shoot it, so I just had to make sure I had a hand in her face and I was able to get a hand on the ball.
Bree, there's obviously pretty much anybody in the starting lineup can score the basketball on the offensive end, but just how much of a presence do you try to add on that defensive end? How important is that to you to kind of be that leader on the defensive end?
This was, like I said, just get a hand in her face. Even if I don't block it, I want to make it a hard shot. I don't want them to have an open look, so just making sure my hand is there. And it's also on the rebounding too.
Enrique, how big of a win is this?
I mean, any game in the ACC is a big win. You know, it's a lot of great teams, a lot of upsets going on. So, you know, any game is great. And they're a great team, we're a great team, so it was fun, better game.
Putting the cherry on top, you reached another major milestone in your career, moving to the third all-time leading scorer. How sweet is that, I guess, also on the win?
I mean, just being out of school with all these great players able to come through and me, you know, being in history, that's just, you know, a blessing and a good feeling.
Coach, in other news, Ruth Rogers was named a finalist for the Women's Hall of Fame tonight.
Oh.
Just your reaction to, you know, another of your legends.
Yes, I'm so proud of her. So pleased that she made the finalist, and so deserving. She had a great career here. Went on to have a great career in the W. Played in the Olympic team. I mean, she's done it all, and she has represented us so well. I couldn't be happier for anyone. Thanks for sharing.
Great what allows you to get going.
Just really cutting hard. Our guards made some really great passes. I know when I cut hard, usually my defender is behind me, so just make sure I'm fast to the basket.
Muffett, what was your impression of Shepherd's game tonight and the value of that rebounding in the first half when there wasn't a flow you're talking about offensively?
You know, she's had so many games with double-figure rebounds. I look at the stat sheet sometimes and I'm surprised because it just doesn't feel like she got as many as the stat sheet has her for. So she's somebody that needs to probably get a few more offensive rebounds, but defensively I think she's controlling the backboard. She's getting the break started. Her outlets are fantastic. I think it really helps us run when she's in the game. And Bree's running the floor, so I think they're just a great complementary pair in there.
Michaela, that
Awesome.
race really looked
Yeah.
cumbersome early in
Oh.
the year.
Yeah.
And it seems like that rhythm, that flow, lateral movement is so much better.
She's back to where she was last year. I think she gave us so many great minutes last year in so many games, and the minutes that she played for us tonight were huge. I mean, she made a gigantic impact on the game. 8 rebounds in 4 minutes. I mean, that's astounding. She really worked inside, and she's definitely somebody that we need to give a little more playing time to.
Coach, they led into the third quarter, but their foul trouble was pretty profound. Did you have a sense of inevitability that they were wearing down or would have to play more cautious?
Well, I was hoping, you know, we wanted to really post them up a little bit more, and we didn't really get a chance to do that. When Carter got the fouls, she's a big key to their team. I mean, she makes them go. She allows Dura to take time off the point. So, and then when Evans got into foul trouble, they really didn't have the backup point guard. So I thought that definitely was a good thing for us. And then defensively, they're just such an aggressive man-to-man team. And, we wanted to attack them to make them fouls.
Coach, plus, I don't have the exact numbers, but somewhere in the 15 to 20 range on rebounds. How key was that?
Yeah, that's where we want to be. I mean, we had a little bit of a size advantage at times, but we really want to be a team that can out-rebound, you know, by 12 or 15.
You didn't quite have the assist to baskets things that you've had in the last 6 games coming in, but it seemed every time you got an assist on a basket, it was a big assist,
Yeah.
a big basket.
You know, I think a team like that plays such good man-to-man defense, you got to put it on the floor. The passing lanes just weren't there tonight, so I thought we were smart to put it on the floor, but I'm still disappointed in the number of turnovers.
Not that you guys need to make a statement given the status of the program, but is this the type of win that can propel you to play even better than you have been going forward?
You know, I don't think we should put too much on it right now. You know, it's another game in January. It's a big game, it's a huge win, and it definitely is going to be a great stepping stone for us, but we got so many more big games coming up, we can't really relax.
You played so many of these games, number 1 versus number 2, I think it's 8 now. What's the best part of playing in a game like this, or coaching a game like this?
Not playing Connecticut, I think. It's kind of a nice change of pace, I think. It's good for the ACC to see we have such a strong conference. So I think it was great nationally, kids turning on the TV, seeing 1 versus 2, and it's Louisville, Notre Dame. So I thought that was great. I mean, the 1 versus 2, our crowd really gets into the game, and I was glad that we had a chance to redeem ourselves from the last 1 versus 2 matchup.
You look like you were wearing pretty much the same wardrobe you wore last Easter.
Just the scarf. It's my lucky scarf. Came for me today.
Lucky scarf, and another, you know, they cut the lead to 2 points in the final minutes of the game. Ball goes back to Enrique. Enrique, what goes through your head when you have a ball with that much pressure on you in so many big games?
Really, my only focus is to try to make a play for the team or try to get to one of my teammates to make a play and just be in attack mode.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Thanks.